Moana, the story of a princess.
Okay, first, I'm not a princess. I'm the daughter of the chief.
Okay, the story of a non-princess who goes on a great adventure to save her island. How? Well, by returning the heart of Te Fiti. Who's Te Fiti, you ask? Well, if you haven't, by some chance, watched the movie Moana by now, she is basically an island that is also a goddess, or a goddess that turns into an island. One of the two. I'm not quite sure. But she is full of light with a pure heart of good. But when her heart gets stolen by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, by Maui, she turns into Taka, a heartless monster that's like a volcano, fiery, who wants nothing but destruction and, of course, to get her heart back. Now, guys, I have to admit that Moana is actually one of my favorite Disney movies as of now. And the last time I watched it, something popped in my head. And what popped into my head was how great this movie would be for the Kingdom Hearts series. Not only how great, but how well the two themes of the movie and the series interlace and would work perfectly and almost be one of the best worlds, I think, that could be featured in an upcoming Kingdom Hearts game. Now, I know that Kingdom Hearts 3, the chances of Moana being in it is pretty much none at this point, although there are some worlds that have not been confirmed and released. I highly doubt that Moana will be one of them. Okay, because I want to get really in depth with this video, it's actually going to be a two-parter. So this video will be part 1 because I really don't want to make this video super long. First, I want to talk about how well Moana actually fits into the Kingdom Hearts game series theme. And in the next video, we'll talk about how Kingdom Hearts would blend super well with Moana in terms of like gameplay and all that cool stuff, and how well Kingdom Hearts could incorporate itself into the Moana movie storyline and everything. So, my fellow warriors, let's hit that intro so we can get into this video. So you guys, remember how I said that Moana was basically about the heart of a goddess slash island being stolen and her turning into a crazy monster thing bent on destruction and getting her heart back? Well, doesn't that sound kind of familiar? In Kingdom Hearts, mainly the first one and Birth by Sleep, there are individuals with pure hearts, and basically in those games they are being stolen. The hearts of those individuals are being stolen. Now, one thing that doesn't add up in this is that in the Kingdom Hearts series, when one of their hearts was stolen, they just went to sleep. Nothing really happened to them. In contrast, Moana, when Te Fiti's heart gets stolen, she doesn't go to sleep. In fact, she turns into a crazy monster chick lady thing, volcano, whatever she is. Necesito mi café, lo siento. So good. Well, remember, Te Fiti is a goddess, so things probably work a little bit differently for her. Also, in the Kingdom Hearts series, what happens to somebody whose heart gets filled with anger and hate? Well, they turn into a Heartless, am I right? And since the will of said person's heart is what determines if they continue to take their physical traits when they become a Heartless, I think, a heart of a very pure goddess, island creator, whatever, I'm guessing her will is pretty strong, so she will keep some of her physical traits when transforming into a Heartless. And if you guys take a look at Te Fiti and Taka, and you really look at them side by side, it really does almost look like Te Fiti was turned into a Heartless. I mean, you think of when, not Ansem Secret of Darkness, but yeah, when Ansem the apprentice turned into a darkness, or into a Heartless, and turned into Ansem Seeker of Darkness. They are very similar, but there are different traits. Now, you look at Tefiti and Taka, very similar, completely different traits, but Taka almost looks like a crazy Heartless, right? She even has a little thing on the chest where her heart once was, which is a trait for Heartless creatures. Anyways, logically, if one becomes a Heartless, there should be a nobody version of them, right? So where is Tefiti's nobody? The blinged out crab, of course. No, I'm just joking. Or am I? Like I said, Tefiti is a goddess, but she does have a physical form, and her physical form is pretty much an island. Now, in the movie where Tefiti once was, and there is pretty much a void area, and there is a few rocks and crevices where she once was. And although that rock isn't moving or really doing anything, and all the nobodies we've seen have been talking, moving, or, trying to attack you, it is still basically a physical form of part of her. Maybe, just maybe, because she is so powerful that when she turned into a Heartless, the Heartless version of her absorbed all of her consciousness. So basically what was left was the shell of her former self, nobody. But this nobody, because the Heartless absorbed all of her essence basically, is just nothing. Sounds pretty good at this point, right? Alright, on to our next point. So how does this all fit Moana with the Kingdom Hearts series? Well, in Moana the movie, spoilers ahead, Moana does indeed return the heart of Tefiti. And this is pretty much, in essence, the story of Kingdom Hearts. The hearts get stolen, and especially in the first game, the princess's hearts got stolen, and you play as Sora, and by the end of the game, you return their hearts to them. Do you see the connection here? Do you see the comparison? Heart gets returned, hearts get returned. They're kind of the same, if you see where I'm getting at. One flaw that I do see in my theory, or not really theory, but in this video, is to become whole again in the Kingdom Hearts series after becoming a Heartless, both the Heartless and the Nobody version has to be destroyed. Like when Ansem Seeker of Darkness and Xemnas get both destroyed, Xemnas being the Nobody, Ansem Seeker of Darkness being the Heartless. Once Sora defeats both of them, they get to rejoin, and Xehanort pretty much comes back to life, right? So we know that the heart got returned back to Tefiti, and I was saying that Taka is the Heartless version of Tefiti. But since I also said that the area that she once was, where it's kind of just like a little rocks or whatever, and an area, since I'm saying that that is her nobody, but that never gets destroyed, then how is it that Tefiti regains full control and comes back as one? I have an explanation. Okay, so I see a few different ways that I could explain this, or that it could be explained. One, I can go with the whole, oh, she's a goddess, so things work differently. But since I've already used that, let's go and try to figure out a different way. So at some point in Dream Drop Distance Kingdom Hearts, it's explained that because Xemnas and Ansem Seeker of Darkness gets destroyed, like I said, Xehanort comes back to life. But wait a minute, I thought you said the island was her nobody, but it never got destroyed. Yeah, you're actually right. I did say that. But hold on. See, after Tefiti's heart was returned and Taka transformed back into Tefiti, one of the first things she did was put her hand into the dead soil of the area where they were fighting and made that dead area come back to life. And this could be significant by saying that this is their way of killing off or destroying her nobody version of her. And since both the Heartless version, Taka, and the nobody version were destroyed, that would allow for her to gain full control and back into her original form as Tefiti. The other way I can think about this is that, remember, Roxas never technically got defeated. He sort of just went back to Sora and I guess merged with him. Also, with Sora, his Heartless version of him, when he turned into a Heartless, it didn't stay. So there was never a Heartless to defeat because he came and he returned back into his original self. So then there was an original self and a nobody but no Heartless. I can say that maybe this is the same with Tefiti. Her Heartless version came, and when she came back and her heart was returned to her, she transformed back into her original self, similar to what Sora did when he became a Heartless. Then all she had to do was destroy or kill off her nobody version of her, which was the dead area, and she would be complete again. And although things don't completely line up with this, I'm sure with Papa Nomura at the helm, he would be able to make this fit perfectly. Anyways, guys, this is going to be part 1 of my 2-part video thing on how Moana and Kingdom Hearts series would work so good for each other. In the next video, I will be talking about how I think Moana, the movie, would complement the Kingdom Hearts series and make one of the best, if not the best, worlds for an upcoming Kingdom Hearts game. So keep checking that out. So if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know, what do you guys think about my thoughts on this? Do you guys agree, disagree? Whatever the case, leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to start a conversation with you guys. Yeah. Anyways, this is Hakai Warrior Irvin signing out. Peace. Hey everybody, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and share, please. And go check out my other content and videos that I have on the channel. Hakai Warrior out. Peace.